What's up, Toxie Nation? Get ready for a rapid-fire download of the hottest stories making waves right now. First up, the wrestling world is buzzing after the WWE and AAA Worlds Collide event. We've got the full rundown on who stepped into the ring and what went down. Next, we're diving into some serious online controversy. The Rock's daughter, Ava Raine, is facing massive backlash for a social media post following the tragic news about Charlie Kirk. We'll break down the reactions and the debate swirling around her comments. And speaking of The Rock, it looks like there's been a major reconciliation in Hollywood and the wrestling world. Logan Paul and Dwayne, The Rock, Johnson have officially squashed their beef after years of public distance. We've got the details on their unexpected reunion. Finally, we're wrapping up with more fallout from the WWE and AAA Worlds Collide event, breaking down the key matches and unexpected moments that had fans talking. You won't want to miss any of these explosive updates. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on. WWE and AAA Worlds Collide exploded onto the scene for their second joint event, and the action was absolutely wild. This crossover spectacle brought together talent from both WWE and Lucha Libre AAA worldwide, promising a unique blend of styles. After the success of their first collaboration, expectations were high for this follow-up, which aired after SmackDown and ran late into the night. The event kicked off with a surprise backstage encounter between WWE legends Triple H and Shawn Michaels, who ran into The Undertaker. The crowd was immediately electric as Penta El Zero Miedo took the ring for a promo in Spanish, hyping up the audience. The night featured a variety of matchups, including a chaotic 8-man tag team match where Hamburguesa, Octagon Jr., Laredo Kid, and Sagrada emerged victorious over Del Toro, Wilda, Dorado, and Mini Abismo Negro. While praised for its fast pace and high-flying spots, the match was noted for lacking stakes. Following that, Natalia secured a crucial win against Apache, earning a shot at the Reine de Reines Championship in a match that highlighted fundamental wrestling skills. The AAA Tag Team Championships were defended next, with Pagano and Psycho Clown retaining against Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller, though the match was deemed somewhat slow. A mixed tag match saw Vice and Mr. Iguana defeat Finn Balor and Elektra Lopez, leaning heavily into comedy. The AAA Latin American Championship match was a standout, with Dr. Wagner Jr. successfully defending his title against McDonough, Lee, and Page in a high-octane bout. The main event saw Dominic Mysterio controversially defeat El Hijo del Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship, with interference and a loaded mask playing a role in the outcome. Despite some strong individual matches, the event as a whole was graded a B, with suggestions for WWE to book bigger names in future collaborations to elevate the show's status. The post-show analysis highlighted the Latin American and Mega Championship matches as the biggest draws, but noted the overall event could have benefited from more star power and a better time slot. Don't go anywhere, because the drama is just heating up. Next, we're talking about social media firestorms and the intense backlash faced by a wrestling star. Ava Raine, the daughter of WWE superstar The Rock, is at the center of a major controversy after posting a message on social media following the tragic death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Raine, who is a WWE performer herself, reposted a quote on her Instagram story that read, "If you want people to have kind words when you pass, you should say kind things when you're alive." She later reaffirmed her stance on X, stating, "And I'll stand behind this. Be kind, now more than ever." This post, made shortly after Kirk was shot and killed at a Utah Valley University event, was interpreted by many as insensitive and a direct jab at the deceased. The backlash was swift and severe. Numerous WWE fans took to social media, with many calling for Raine to be fired and questioning her judgment. Comments ranged from "you need to be fired" to "disappointed and disgusted," with others labeling her a Nepo kid and demanding that WWE executives address her behavior. The hashtag #FireAvaRaine began trending, amplifying the outrage. This incident has ignited a heated debate across wrestling and political circles about the appropriateness of celebrity comments during times of tragedy and the line between free speech and public accountability. It echoes similar controversies. such as a Carolina Panthers staffer losing his job for mocking Kirk's death, and a Phoenix Suns reporter facing criticism for his strong words against the activist. Fans remain divided, with some defending Raine's right to express her views and others arguing that public figures have a responsibility to show more restraint and empathy in sensitive situations. The situation puts WWE in a difficult position, balancing brand image with the actions of its rising stars. But the wrestling world isn't just about controversy. Sometimes it's about surprising reunions. Get ready to hear about a major beef being squashed between two massive stars. In a surprising turn of events, wrestling megastars Logan Paul and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson have reportedly buried the hatchet after a public falling out that dates back to 2017. The rift occurred when Logan Paul faced intense backlash for filming a controversial video in Japan's Aokigahara forest. At the time, The Rock, who had previously collaborated with Paul, publicly severed ties and requested the removal of their shared content. Now, years later, Paul shared a private video message from Johnson, which confirmed their reconciliation. In the clip, Johnson expressed strong support for Paul, wishing him well ahead of an interview with director Benny Safdie, who helmed Johnson's upcoming film, The Smashing Machine. Johnson referred to Paul as "my brother" and emphasized how much he loved him, highlighting Safdie's significant impact on his own life. Paul, visibly excited, shared a portion of the message on his YouTube channel before realizing his mistake and immediately apologizing, stating he shouldn't have filmed it. The friendly exchange marks a significant turnaround for their relationship, especially as both stars continue to make major waves in WWE and Hollywood. While Johnson is focused on his acting career, Paul recently married and is coming off a high-profile match against John Cena at Clash in Paris. This détente signals a potential for future collaborations and a mending of fences between two of the biggest names in entertainment and professional wrestling. Fans are buzzing about this unexpected peace treaty, with many eager to see what this renewed friendship might bring. And we're not done yet with the wrestling world's biggest stories. We've still got more explosive highlights from the WWE and AAA Worlds Collide event to break down for you. The WWE and AAA Worlds Collide event delivered a main event clash for the AAA Mega Championship that had fans on the edge of their seats, pitting El Hijo del Vikingo against the controversial Dominic Mysterio. From the outset, Vikingo showcased his incredible athleticism, grounding Mysterio with submissions and aerial maneuvers. Despite being the crowd favorite, Mysterio leaned heavily into his heel persona, attempting numerous underhanded tactics. The match saw interference from Judgment Day members McDonagh and Balor, who aimed to help Mysterio secure the win. Vikingo received backup from Lio Rush, but even that wasn't enough to fully neutralize the chaos. Rey Mysterio eventually appeared with a steel chair to even the odds, driving away Judgment Day. However, just as Vikingo seemed poised for victory after a 630 splash, El Grand Americano pulled the referee out of the ring. In the final moments, Mysterio utilized a loaded mask before hitting a frog splash for the pinfall, controversially becoming the new AAA Mega Champion and a double champion alongside his WWE Intercontinental title. While the match itself was a spectacle of high-flying action and dramatic twists, the controversial finish and the involvement of multiple outside parties left many debating the integrity of the championship win. That's all the big news for today, but we've got a lightning round recap coming right up. Stick around to catch the highlights of everything we covered. And that's a wrap on today's explosive news cycle. We saw Dominic Mysterio controversially claim the AAA Mega Championship at Worlds Collide. Ava Raine faced significant backlash for a social media post after Charlie Kirk's death, and Logan Paul and The Rock officially squashed their long-standing beef. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Toxie for all your breaking news, ring the notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Plus, follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next video.